This content is for kids.
It's not for kids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, it's not for kids. If you are 13 years or younger, this is not for you. Do I have to kill somebody in order to actually make that point across?
No, man, you don't have to kill
Wait
no
a
one.
second.
No.
When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. Septum Sin versus the world. 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 I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings! You're watching Septum Sin vs. the World, and I'm here with another video game stroll. Well, I hope you all enjoy these videos. Of course, if you do, click like, share if you like and love my channel, and of course, subscribe, because we're hoping to get to that 200 number soon. We're actually not that far away, we're just that much away. So, let's start off with what we have here. First up is, we're still doing the Switch, by the way. First up here is Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. I love these Lego games. They're fun, they're kind of relaxing, they're not super challenging, and they have quite a good sense of humor. I am, again, you can see I haven't opened it yet. I haven't actually finished the first one yet. I haven't even played the first one yet. I have too many games and not enough time. If I had lots of time, like I usually play like on the weekends. time. But we'll move to another one that I do play, which is Mario Kart 8. I played the crap out of this. I'd like to get friends together when we can, and we like to play it. As you can see, it is opened because, of course, I play it a lot. It's just kind of cool to have it. I love having these cases. They're really cool cases for itty bitty cartridge. But this is really fun. You get to do a lot of racing on different tracks. The handling is good, and the competition is, as always, fierce. So the next one is Mega Man 11. I have not played this yet, as you can see, but I really like the Mega Man games, and you'll find out more of that out later. And I love having it in my collection, because when I do a full playthrough of the Mega Man series, I want to have this on hand. It's supposed to be really fun. Supposed to have the old school plus a little bit of that new school gameplay. Very good. It was very cheap when I got it. The next one, the Mega Man Legacy and Mega Man Legacy 2 collection. Unfortunately, this is one of those that if you get it, you gotta get it new, because one of those two Legacy collections you have to use a digital code for, which is bullshit. But I have been playing on this, and there is one thing I do like about this, is that there's a manual. Well, not really a manual, this is the digital code, but sorry. I was excited for a moment and realized no. But it has not only the first ones that were released, but also 7, 8, 9, and 10. And only the first 8 were released on the previous collection, so you get those extra 2, which is pretty darn cool. When I say previous, I mean the one that was released on the PlayStation 2 and the GameCube, which I really liked. So, of course, then another series that I played a lot of. The first game, I beat the first game. They never played any of the other games, was the Mega Man X Series Collection 1 and 2. Again, digital code. But still a very fun and exciting game series. I can't wait to really get in on this. I'm going to eventually get the Zero collections. I want to get it on the Switch, and it's more expensive on the Switch. So when I get extra money, maybe. So another one that I've been playing with friends is the Monopoly one that they have on it. It's just kind of fun. It's a rudimentary Monopoly game, but you can play with friends, and that always is fun. When you don't feel like setting up the boards, sometimes it's just great to be able to gather around the TV and check this out. Of course, one that's not as common is Moonlighter. This is a fun little game. I've played it digitally, but I have not played the physical copy on the Switch. It's got a Zelda-like dungeon crawl feel, but you're also taking all of that stuff that you're pulling out of the dungeon and you're selling it. So you also have shop management mechanics. It's a really cool game. I can't wait to dig back into it and hopefully beat it. Another game, this one was from Limited Run Games, and I just really like this. I had to have it, and I'm glad I have it because I can't get it. You can't get it now. Is Night Trap. Again, this was a remake of the. This is actually a remastering of the original Sega one. So again, you get the old cover there, which is pretty cool. You can actually do that as a reversible, which is also awesome. I may actually want to do the reverse. And of course, you get your limited run ticket. A manual. This one actually is a manual, which is really cool. And by the way, when you're doing these, another cool aspect of this newer one is that you can see the camera movements below. Before it was just a static image and you had to click on each of the cameras. Now you can actually see it. Now the point of it is you're in this house and there are these vampire things invading the house to take out people. And it's your job to catch them and utilize the security system in the house to dispose of them. It's a hard game because it uses live video and you have to keep in line with the codes and the color combinations, which means you have to listen in on when people are changing them. So you're also listening in on the story as well. It's a lot of managing. I haven't beaten it. It's an incredibly hard game. And it also is one game that people were constantly saying, video games are violent. We must save the children. But this is the card, which is pretty cool. They usually have a special card with each limited run. I have a number of these, but not a lot, but I do have a number of these, which is cool. Another one that I played on but have not beaten, I've sadly fallen off, is Octopath Traveler, the spiritual successor to Final Fantasy VI, with some extra 3D environments. Graphically, it is just cool to see them do this sprite work, beautiful artwork on the interior of this. It is an old school Final Fantasy-like RPG with some really cool elements. If you haven't done this and you like some of the old school Final Fantasies, you should check this out. Finally, we have Valkyria Chronicles 4. I played the first and the second game in the series. I have not played this one. I want to beat the others first, and it's sad the third one never made it to the United States. It's a really fun tactics game where you are in command of this kind of like World War II style army with some other elements, and you're essentially doing this is like a tactical RPG set in the sort of World War II type setting. So it is kind of cool. You get to use tanks, artillery. It is just a really fun experience. Any more of that is just excellent. So that's been our video game stroll this time. I hope you've enjoyed these titles. Of course, again, if you like us, give us that like, share if you got it, and of course, have a good one.
Goodbye.